What's up, everybody? PJ Braun here, president of Blackstone Labs, aka Lord Braun, aka Braun Fitness, and I'm standing outside of Liquivida Live Renew. Two LLCs, two separate LLCs, housed out of the same awesome place. And the reason I'm here is because I'm going to start doing a instructional series for you guys on the benefits of different IV treatments, different IV therapies, glutathione therapy, blood work, why I'm such a hypochondriac, why I'm so focused on all these things, and why I think all of you guys should be focused on this stuff as well. It'll be a multi-part series. I don't know how many videos there are going to be, probably quite a few, but by the time I'm done with you guys, you're going to understand why you should all be doing this. Now, I do this every week. That's probably a little bit of overkill, but again, I stated in the beginning of this introduction that I am a little bit of a hypochondriac, but I like to get my blood work tested very, very often. Also, I suggest that everybody be getting their blood work at the very least one time a year. Probably should be doing it every 6 months, guys. I do mine every month just because I'm crazy. Gets a little pricey if you do that, but I like to see the way that things are working. I also like to see when I'm adding different supplements into my regime, how they're affecting my blood panels. I do think that everybody should be careful of all that stuff, especially if you're using things like anabolic steroids, even pro-hormones. You should be wanting to see all this stuff. Make sure that you are healthy and safe. Now, we have a doctor on board, Dr. Christopher Singer, MD, and he does all of the actual blood. He evaluates the blood. He'll go over your blood panels with you. There are a number of services that they provide here. You're going to meet my good friend Megan, who is the one that is poking my veins every week. There's a great staff here. My buddy Kevin owns the place. He's not here today, but I will go to his other facility. You'll probably meet him in the next video. You guys probably know Craig also, that comes and does all the IVs at the office when we have IV days. So these guys are my good buddies. And I do not work for the company, nor have I been asked to do this, but I believe in it so much, and they're my good friends. I want to do this with them, and I want to support something that I truly believe in. So without further ado, I'm gonna take you inside. You can see how nice the place is. They have all kinds of stuff going on in here. They have teeth whitening. It's just a lot of really cool stuff going in and out of here to, you know, promote longevity and a healthy life. So come on in, we'll meet the staff. All right, so I'm sitting here with Megan, AKA the Wellness Gal, if you're gonna go find her on Instagram, and she's actually who I always deal with. So she's the one who's poking my veins all the time and taking my blood when I need to do blood work and giving my glutathione. And she actually even comes to my house when I can't make it down here. They also have an RV, but you don't do the RV, right?
I don't do the RV, but yes, we do have an RV.
Who does the RV?
Usually Kevin, but we're actually going to be hiring somebody to do that full time.
Oh, that's awesome. So they have an RV that goes around mobile, so there's really no way to like avoid this, guys. It's something that you should all should do. And Megan handles all of the IV stuff, which is all in here. There's a ton of stuff that they do, but she'd be better to explain it than me. But why don't you just tell everybody, you know, a little bit about yourself, who you are?
So a little bit about myself.
Besides the fact that we're best buds.
Yeah, we are best friends, of course. Well, I have been doing emergency medicine now for the past 10 years, and I was introduced into the IV nutrient therapy about 6 months ago. I started working for Liquivida Lounge, and it's a really positive experience. I went from doing a lot of trauma to more health and wellness. So we do offer a lot of different IVs for different things, like athletes, people that are looking for brighter skin, people that are sick. So we have a lot of different options as far as like different IVs that they want to get.
Now, as far as the skin subject, because people ask me that a lot. So the people that want to have the lighter skin, what do you guys do for that?
We offer glutathione, which PJ gets here, and we offer vitamin C with it. So that's what we do for like skin lightening, skin brightening, and liver detoxification. So
a lot of people have been saying to me lately, because I've gotten back very consistent with this. Last year I was on and off a lot because of everything that I had going on, and now I've been very consistent again, and people have been saying to me a lot lately, your skin looks really like fresh and young and bright, is what they say. Now I go tanning because I don't want to be lighter. I have my own tanning bed that I use, but I don't go too crazy with it. I just like to have a little bit of brown. But I've noticed it on my skin as well, and that is something that I get asked about a lot with glutathione. I'm like, oh, I heard it'll make you like really white, and that's not what it does. It'll make you lighter, but it'll also make you look brighter and more youthful. It makes your skin look healthier. So that's another added benefit from glutathione that a lot of people don't even realize.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But glutathione is not in the bags, and that is one thing that really like got me with these guys, that I was like, good, these guys are doing it the right way, because a lot of places already have the glutathione in the bag already. And you don't want the glutathione to be pre-mixed in the bag, especially with bags that have high doses of vitamin C, which most of them do, because that will actually kill the glutathione. It'll destroy the value of the glutathione, so you're not even getting close to the benefits that you would. So if you go to a place now that already has the glutathione in the bag, get out of there. You don't want to be doing that. You want a place that adds it in at the end. When do you guys add it in?
The last 100 milliliters of the normal saline we add at the very end.
And how much glutathione are you adding at the end?
2,000 milligrams, which is about 10 cc's or 10 ml.
Now you can have your body produce its own glutathione when you supplement with N-acetylcysteine or NAC, it'll just say on the label. That is why I have N-acetylcysteine in my gear support. However, the amount that you'd have to take to get what you would get from a push of glutathione, you'd be just taking endless amounts of pills and it still wouldn't be as effective. Now I put it in that product because I know many people won't go and get IV pushes of glutathione, so at least you have that benefit. You know, glutathione was first used for treatment of people who were destroying their liver from Tylenol and things like that.
Overdoses.
Yeah. And it's truly an amazing detoxifier. But you want to talk a little bit about all these different bags up? Because there's so many different bags, there's a bag for everybody.
Well, the most popular one is the Rise and Shine, the Hangover IV, as you will. Started off in Vegas, came to Florida, so we do that a lot. It comes in a 1,000 milliliter bag of normal saline. We add Zofran to it, which is an antiemetic. It's for nausea and vomiting. We can also use that for stomach viruses, food poisoning, etc. Another one that we have is the Natural Defense, which could be used for the cold, flu, you're just feeling under the weather. That has 25,000 milligrams of vitamin C in it.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. The next one that we offer, if you're just looking to get some energy, that would be the Executive. It comes in a 500 milliliter bag of normal saline with all the B vitamins that you're looking for. Then the other one that I would recommend would be, if you're an athlete, Performance Hydration. It has the amino acids, it has high dose vitamin C. Then the next one.
High dose glutamine too, which is something that I always push to people.
Yeah, exactly. And then the one that PJ gets is called the Liquilift. It has everything. It has B vitamins, it has amino acids, it has high dose vitamin C, and it has all the B vitamins that you're looking for. And that has the glutathione at the end that we add.
So it's cool because originally, if you go back in time, you know, people would go into the hospital because they were, you know, let's say they were brutally hungover, even close to alcohol poisoning, or severely dehydrated, and they would get hooked up to these bags. And then eventually somebody was smart enough to say, you know, we could turn this into a very successful business and a smart business out in Vegas where everybody's partying like crazy and people are ODing and doing all kinds of craziness out there. And that exploded into what's now going worldwide. And when I was up in Connecticut, I was very proud to see, because Connecticut's kind of behind in a lot of senses, especially from fitness. And I grew up in Connecticut. I lived there for 30 years, and a buddy of mine opened up his own place up there in Connecticut. And I told him, I said, I'm glad you're doing this because Connecticut needs this, you know. And there's really everyone up there would be like, man, there's nothing up here. You know, I'll fly down to Florida. You know, in Florida, it's highly competitive down here. But I like this place not just because they're my friends. I became friends with them because of how good they do. We weren't friends first. And I was very, very proud of the fact that these guys knew what they were doing. They put so much into it, and they had such a good, knowledgeable staff. So people were really originally just doing this because they were just hungover, and they didn't want to be hungover anymore. It will literally cure your hangover. If you're severely dehydrated from a sickness like a virus, same thing. It's rapid healing. So now there was a period where I was absolutely drinking all the time. I was stressed out. You know, things were crazy with the job and everything else. And for me, I was like, you know, I still wanted to train hard. I still wanted to do everything, and I felt like I was almost like combating it myself. But now, you know, switching gears and being focused more on longevity, you know, I feel very good after I do this. For the rest of the day, you know, everyone is different. Some people say they get a little tired afterwards, and then they feel amazing the next day. I actually get a little bit of energy afterwards. I usually sleep really good the night that I do an IV, and then the next day I usually have the best workout in the gym. So I like to, you know, the way that my routine rotates, I usually have back on Thursdays, and so it's a pretty hard day. And I usually get the sickest, nastiest pump when I do the IVs. So, you know, that is something that I've been preaching for years, guys. This isn't something new. Most of you follow me know that I've been doing this. This is the best place right here in Fort Lauderdale. We're gonna put the address on the screen, of course, and you know, fill you guys in some more. And I'm gonna introduce you to the doctor in a second, and then we'll show you guys Megan hooking me up. And you know, I think you guys are gonna really like the series that I'm gonna put out, you know, and educate you guys on everything that's in the bags and why they're in there. I'm not gonna get into that today. I wanna make this video too long. I just wanna give you the breakdown of what was in the bags. And there's another location that I'm gonna show you probably in one of the next videos. And thank you, Megan, for being on camera with me.
Thank you.
Now we go back to being friends again, and no more business stuff now. All right, guys, we got a special treat today. We got Craig here today, who you guys definitely know from when we do IV Day. He is the IV Day master. He did, I think, 11 people last time we did one at Blackstone Labs. We haven't done one in a little while, so we have to set one up soon. I like to take care of the guys in that sense because I know what they're doing and I want them to be as healthy as possible also. And then some of the other people there that work for me don't even work out, but they want to make sure that they're detoxified and they're properly hydrated and that they're focusing on their health as well. So it's really taken off in my office, which makes me proud. A lot of that is because Craig is so knowledgeable, so I'm going to turn it over to Craig, let him introduce himself and let him tell you guys how he got into doing this, a little background on himself. He's also one of my range day buddies too. He's taught me a lot just in a little short amount of time shooting. So without further ado, it's my buddy Craig.
How you guys doing, Blackstone Lab family? My name's Craig Fuller, firefighter paramedic for the last 15 years. I got involved with Liquivida through a couple of buddies of mine that have kind of not cornered the market, but they have a really interesting view on how to do vitamin IVs and how everything should be administrated. With the health and wellness factor mixed in with bodybuilding, it is huge. Like he said, it's not just for the bodybuilders, it's for the everyday person. 9 out of 10 people are vitamin B deficient, they're vitamin C deficient, you name it, they're deficient. You're just not getting enough food, the right foods with the right minerals and vitamins in it. So like I said, with his staff, they're unbelievable. We've got the bodybuilders, we've got the videographers, everybody's doing it, and I can't thank him enough. And that's what they do over there, and they've been lucky enough. I've been lucky enough for them to bring me along for the ride.
Well, I was telling them that you guys have the RV now. So what's the story with the RV? Where does it go?
Okay, we have an RV that we'd like to do corporate wellness with. We originally were going to use it to do like what we do with Blackstone Labs, but because the way we're set up, I just come up there and they like to do it in the office. If they didn't want to do it in the office, we can bring them in the RV and we could set up 5 to 7 people all day long and just run drips like that. We do it at competitions. We do it at anything outside, outdoors, music festivals, art festivals, where there's going to be a lot of people and people are going to be dehydrated, but they also want to stay healthy.
And then some of my guys, they're a little scared of the IVs, but they'll take a B12 shot. And who does the B12 shots? Who can benefit from them and why?
Basically, everybody benefits from B12. I would say 9 out of 10 people that get their blood work done are B12 deficient. They're just not getting the right food to suck up the B12 vitamin. And if you're having problems with fat loss, B12 plays a huge role in it. Like he's talked about in his cardio Q&A. B12, vitamins in general, but B12 specifically helps you lipidize the fat. Mm-hmm. Things of that nature. Megan does the B12 shots, I do the B12 shots, Kevin does the B12 shots. We all take them on a regular basis, I'd say once a week. Yeah. Because it's that important, because most of your vitamins too, depending on how your gut is, you're not going to absorb them. If they, we talked about that on cardio Q&A also. A healthy gut, you're looking at 20 to 30%. That's if you're taking a probiotic and your system's not all messed up. So if your system's messed up, you're looking at 5%. If you're taking a 100 milligram pill, you're looking at 5 milligrams. Yeah. So that's where the shot comes in, where you're 90 to 95% absorption, IV 100% absorption.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there you go, that's Craig. Been a good buddy of mine for a while. Like I said, this is a really, really good, knowledgeable team here, and I think that's very important. I'm gonna try to help you guys as much as I can with these videos, but you can know that when you come here, they know everything there is to know about what you're taking and why you're taking it, and we'll do lots of videos, like I said, explaining all the different ingredients from there. So thanks a lot, Craig.
No problem, thank you, brother.
Thank you. I'm with the doctor himself, Dr. Singer, and as I said when I pointed to the door outside, he is the guy that is the mastermind behind all this stuff. So although I know a lot, I definitely don't know as much as the doctor. So I'm going to turn it over to him, let him tell you a little bit about himself and what he does here for all the patients that come in here.
All right, so I'm Dr. Christopher Singer. I'm the owner and director of LIV Renew, and we offer a wide range of anti-aging treatments. We specialize in cosmetic treatments, Botox, fillers, peels, weight loss, medical weight loss. We have prescription medication programs as well as natural supplementation programs for that. And that's also complemented by the IV therapy that we do here. So we have the IV therapy is a big component of what we do as well. We do a little bit of hormone replacement therapy with testosterone or bioidentical hormones in women. And that's pretty much it. We try to take an approach where people look good from the outside as well as feel good from the inside, using the nutritional supplements and IV therapies we have.
I noticed that, since I've been coming in here more, because I used to have them come to the office all the time, which I will do we'll do an IV day soon. You have a very broad age group, I've noticed, when it comes to the customers and the patients that come in here. So I think that's very telling, because this is stuff that everybody in all different age groups can benefit from. And to have a doctor on staff, we actually just did my blood, went over my blood, and I'll be doing some more blood again soon, because as you guys know, I'm kind of crazy about how often I do my blood work. But you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to learn what's going on in your body, and you can have an expert doctor that can break it all down for you, because sadly I've noticed that when you go to like a normal, just regular hospital, a lot of the doctors don't even know anything about this stuff and why you should be doing it.
No, they don't get into a lot of the specifics regarding certain hormone levels, vitamin levels, so that's something that's neglected in a lot of primary care and internal medicine settings.
Cool. Well, I don't want to take the doctor away from him. He's busy. He's got a lot of patients and stuff to see today. I'm gonna go get my IV, and we'll show you guys a little bit of that. But thank you very much, Doctor, for being
Thank
here.
you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so I'm hooked up to the IV now, and this takes a little while, so I'm not gonna make Eric sit here and just while I'm taking the bag. How long do I usually take for these?
About 45 minutes.
45 minutes or so. It's a big bag. And then at the very end, the last 100 mLs when you put the glutathione in, right? That's when they put the glutathione in. Eventually you'll see videos of how they push it in like that. It's, you know, the bag will be this much in there, and then they punch it in at the end, just for the last 5-10 minutes or so. And that's the ideal way to do it. That's how you want it. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of videos centered around this stuff now. You'll see more. If you have questions, please, you can submit them to the podcast, Ask Braun at blackstonelabs.com. You can get me on my Q&A. You can even write them, you know, on the post that you'll see with all these different videos that I'm doing. But, you know, I've been a big advocate of this for years, probably about 5 years, maybe 6 years. And I'm very proud to see more places like this opening up. But I do feel that of all the places that I've been to, that Liquivida is by far like the best staff, the most knowledge, and is doing it right. And then with the other benefits that they provide here with the other company, LIV Renew, you know, there's really something for everyone here, and I'm gonna get into educating you guys on all that stuff. So enjoy the video, I hope, and you'll see more of Meg and everybody else. So as always, peace out, bye.